Active shooter expert Phil Ball here, and today we're going to be unboxing the Bouncer, a flashlight, stun gun, defensive baton combination. Look at that. Okay, let's unbox the Bouncer flashlight, stun gun, defensive baton combination. It's made by Safety Technology. There we go. Oh, and it has a lifetime warranty. Look at that. There we go. There's the directions. Now we're going to go over those in just a little bit. We just want to get our hands on this baby. Looky here. Oh, you can feel the quality as soon as you pick it up. Man, it feels so sturdy. I mean, it just will give you confidence just carrying this down the street, you know, when you're walking. But anyway, this is one of our best sellers, and it has very low returns. That tells us that it's very reliable, that people really love it. Also, remember, it's a 3-in-1 striking baton, flashlight, and stun gun. It's 22 inches long, so that helps you to keep attackers at bay. Okay, gives you good reach. You can push them. You can, you know, swing on a wide radius and keep a good safety circle around you. The triple stun contacts, or the probes at the end, look at that. There are 3 places, and this is off. It's off, so I wouldn't recommend doing this with a switch on. But it arcs here, it arcs here in the middle, and arcs over here. So you have 3 places here where it can arc. You want to see it arc? I'll show you how we turn it on. On the end here, we have a screen switch. We turn that on, and see how it lights up. Now with the switch in the full position, this slider right here, you turn that, push that all the way forward. That turns the flashlight on. The flashlight has different modes. It's got high, you turn it off and back on, medium, and then it has low, and has strobe, is what you see right here. And it also has SOS. If we turn it off and back on again, see, 3 quick flashes, 3 slower flashes, and 3 quick flashes is SOS. It automatically will flash SOS for you. All right, so if you turn that all the way back off and the red light comes on, that means if you press this button right here, let's show you what happens. You press the little round button, watch in the end here. Look at that. Ooh, you can smell the ionization from that. I'm going to do it again. Isn't that beautiful? So that alone, just that arcing, that visual, and that sound, especially if you arc it to an assailant who's ever been experienced one of these energy weapons before, that should be a very good deterrent for them. All right, so just remember that it has a rechargeable battery, so you don't have to worry about conserving your juice. You can charge it right back up. Matter of fact, I'll show you here. I'll turn it off. And the batteries are real simple. It came with the batteries. Go right in the end here. See here? There's 2. They look like really good, heavy-duty, well-made batteries. You know, I charged it up, and I've been playing with it. You know, it just, and it doesn't seem like it's, you know, sometimes stuff goes down really quick. It's just as powerful as the first time I turned it on. So you activate it by turning it on there. That'll power it up. And then you can turn the flashlight on all the way forward or back. You can do that. Okay, something else I want to point out. Let me go ahead and turn it off. Something else that I want to point out that came with this is, you know what this is? This is a glass breaker, and that comes in handy. You can put that on the end here. And that comes in handy. See there? If you ever seen a situation, a car accident, where somebody's trapped in a car, and you know how hard safety glass is to break. Well, if you've got one of these special glass breaker tips, safety glass responds quickly to that. Okay, so you've got a glass breaker here. It almost makes this like a very expensive sword, you know, because you can be doing battle with this end of it and then spin around and you have this to strike with. So, you know, if your life is on the line, everything is a potential improvised weapon of opportunity. Don't forget that. when your life is on the line and you can articulate that. Oh, and also, look, if you set this thing down, it doesn't roll because it's got these flat areas here. When it rests, it doesn't roll away. You know, how many times did you set something down and it rolled right off the table? Now, let me show you real quick. We talked about the directions. Let me get those out. All right, just a quick overview on the directions. It's got the nomenclature of the different parts here. Tells you how to put the rechargeable batteries in. Okay. Has recommendations on keeping them charged. It also tells you how to use the flashlight. And on the back here, it has testing the stun baton. I recommend with any defensive device you carry that you do a function check of it before you go onto the street with it. Whether it's an electric one and you do a test arc for 1 second, okay? You test fire it and hear it crack and know that it's charged and it's going to be reliable for you. Or just a function check of any other device to make sure that it's working properly. It tells you about using the stun baton. It says if you touch anywhere on the assailant's body, it's going to have an effect. And they have a little chart here that tells you the duration times if you touch one of the assailants with this, what the anticipated effects might be. Matter of fact, this chart here you see, I blew it up a little bit bigger because I wanted to point out to you, as somebody that's, carried one of these defensive devices, an energy weapon for many years, you see on the chart here where they recommend target areas on your adversary of upper shoulder, upper hip, and below the rib cage. What do those areas have in common? Is large muscle groups. We find that energy weapons like this are most effective on a large muscle group. So if you ever need to actually use this, remember, large muscle groups are most effective, okay? All right. Then the one thing I want to point out here that really makes this stand out is it has a lifetime warranty. All right. And that warranty is, of course, for workmanship and materials. Now, it's not for any kind of misuse or abuse, but it's got a lifetime warranty. These days, you usually got to pay extra for different levels of warranty. This comes with a lifetime warranty, and that tells you out of the box that they trust the quality of the device they've made here. Also, we recommend that you abide by all laws governing the possession and use of this anytime that you have a device like this or anything used in defense. All right, talks about obtaining services and conditions of sale there. So there you go, the bouncer. So if you're interested in the bouncer or any of the hundreds of personal safety products available at the Home Security Superstore, the world's largest security store, then click the link in the description below. This is Philip Ball reminding you to think tactically and stay safe. And victory favors the well-trained warrior.